somebody. Welcome back to Shaved In Devotions. Getting ready for church this morning. How about you guys? I hope you guys are doing well. Welcome back to the Shaved In, where we're going to have a good shave this morning, getting ready for church, and do a little devotion here. I think it'll be good. And just excited to get to talk to you again. I want to thank everybody for subscribing to the channel. It's been fun to kind of put it together and do a little work on the Shaved In Devotion idea. A lot of shaving videos out there, and they're all helpful. And from time to time, for you guys who are interested in learning how to wet shave, especially with a straight razor, I might do some tutorials and things like that. But let's get on with this. This morning, it's good. I'm getting ready for church. I've got my gold dollar here. Great razor. Not a very expensive razor, but boy, can they hold an edge. And this morning, I'm going to be using my C.O. Bigelow from Bath and Body Works. I love this stuff. It's got eucalyptus oil in it. And the green one has some menthol in it. Makes your face tingle. And the great thing about this is you don't really have to, lather it up in a bowl. You put a little bit, just a little bit, like maybe a little bit more than you put on your toothbrush. When you put toothpaste on your toothbrush, and you just kind of lather it up, man, this stuff works so good. And so we're just going to lather it up today here at Shaved In Devotions while we get ready. And I'm just thinking about all the things that are going on and Christmas time, and you think that Christmas time is, I mean, the cliche is it's the most wonderful time of the year, most joyous time of the year. But you know what? For many people, it can be a time of worry and stress and all that goes along with that. And so I want to talk for a few minutes while we shave in here about worry and how it affects our lives, and maybe how we can try to overcome the habit of worry. And whether you like to admit it or not, we all have a habit of worry. We worry about all kinds of things. There's a scripture in 1 Peter that I was reading just the other day, and it's 1 Peter 3, chapter 3, verse 4. And it says, "Rather it should be your inner self, the unfading beauty of a gentle and quiet spirit, which is of great worth in God." You know, what do I worry about? I worry about the things that I've done. I worry about whether I'll be able to do the things I need to do. I worry about whether the future is going to be good. I worry about all kind of things. You know, worrying about the things that we've already done, that's pretty useless, isn't it? Because it's already done. Fretting over that doesn't make any sense. Nothing you do today can change yesterday. Fretting over what's in front of us, you know, that's useless too, because there's all kind of unforeseen things that we just can't know about. Personally, most of the time I've found that when I worry about the future, when I get there to that point, it's not as bad as I thought it was going to be. Worry, it takes the imagination and makes it go in a wrong direction. And the funny thing about our imagination is it's usually negative. And worry builds its strength on all the troubles and negatives of our life. Doesn't it? Sure it does. What should we be focusing on? How do we overcome it? Well, the truth of the matter is, what we should be focusing on, I'm going to just turn my head and look in the big mirror here, is what's inside of us. Worry mainly makes me think about all the external things instead of the things that's inside of us, like what's in my heart, what's in my spirit. You know, the truth of the matter is, guys, what's inside your heart? What's inside your spirit? Those are the things that really drive you. What's inside of your heart and what's in your spirit. Those are the things that drive you. Those are the things that motivate you. If worry and fret is all that's inside of you, it's no wonder you can't sleep. It's no wonder you're stressed out. It's no wonder you're experiencing anxiety and panic. When I see how much I dwell on my past and my past mistakes, instead of zoning on what I have and what is real around me, when I focus on all those attitudes that cause me not to have a loving spirit or people around me, instead I see everybody as something to compete with or someone to be upset with, or you know how it works. Worry keeps me from having a loving attitude to people around me. You know what worry does? Worry keeps me from having an open hand. You know what? There's nothing worse in this world than being stingy. And worry has its root at that, doesn't it? Makes us self-focused, think about just ourselves instead of thinking about being givers and helping people around us. Society has become a real selfish society. And if you meet selfish people, you'll meet people who are folks that worry quite a bit. Folks that are anxious about a lot of things. I don't want to be one of those people. I don't want to be a selfish person. I don't want to be driven by worry and fret. I want to be a person who is a giving person. You know, I get a queasy feeling in the bottom of my stomach because truth of the matter is, when I worry, I know I'm not doing what I should be doing. Too many people know they're not doing what they should be doing. And all that focus is on themselves. You know, when you focused only on you can't focus on other people. You can't focus on being a giver. I don't know many people in this world that don't want to make a difference where they live and with who they are. But I know a lot of people who can't do it because worries consumed them. So what's the answer, Pastor Don? If I'm a person that struggles with worry and anxiety, what's the answer? Well, I'm glad you asked. I've been thinking about it and reflecting on that scripture in 1 Peter chapter 3, verse 4, where it says that we have great worth in God's sight. See, worry robs me of my value. What you need to know is that you're important to God and you got great value in His sight. And let me just say this. What lies behind you what lies in front of you, the things you have faced, the things you will face. All those things are pretty insignificant compared to what lies inside of you. That's the challenge. The challenge of dealing with worry is a challenge of dealing with your own heart. You know, every week here at Shaved In Devotions, I have to look in this mirror. I gotta look careful at myself. Many people have told me, man, I'm not shaving with a straight razor, I'll cut my throat. Well, you gotta pay attention, right? You might get a little nick. You gotta look closely. That's the battle with worry. The more we look at ourselves, the more honest and truthful we are with each other, with ourselves and our hearts, the easier it'll be to deal with worry. So let me just share this with you quickly in closing. If you're struggling with worry, anxiety, take a look at yourself. If you focus more on you than you are people around you, it's going to be a hard battle. If you focus more on past mistakes than you are on making tomorrow better, it's going to be a hard battle. But if you'll look at your heart, realize that what lies behind you and what lies ahead of you is pretty insignificant compared to what's really inside of you. And let me tell you what's inside of you. Someone who's very, very valuable to God. The Lord loves you. I love you. And I hope this devotion helped you this morning. God bless you. I'll see you next week back at Shaved In Devotion. And guys, remember, stop shaving with your wife's razor. Get yourself a straight razor. God bless.